Hey, what up guys, it's Awesome here. In today's video I want to talk about 10 characters that will not be returning in Mortal Kombat 11. If you haven't watched my roster prediction video yet, then you have to know one thing. Here's what past Mitsuons had to say. When we look at previous NRS titles, we can see a lot of interesting patterns. The last 4 titles, meaning MK9, Injustice, MKX and Injustice 2, all had one crucial thing in common. Every character of the main roster, so without DLC or pre-order bonus, all appeared in the story mode of the games. So you gotta ask yourself, how likely will Meat, for example, be relevant in the story mode? If it's unlikely, then he probably won't be in the game. With that out of the way, let's start with the list. The first 4 picks are 100% not returning, so let's start with them. NRS has a basic rule of thumb. If a character was a DLC, the only way for that character to return is to put him into the main roster, as he cannot be a DLC twice. We also know that guest characters do not make it into the main roster. With that in mind, we can comfortably deconfirm Alien, Predator, Leatherface, and Jason. So let's keep it going. The next character in the list is Pharaoh Tor. Personally, I think he was a wasted opportunity. He looked interesting, but the lack of both personality and background information kinda ruined it. He was not relevant to the story, nor was he particularly popular. I think we have seen the last of Pharaoh Tor already. Moving on to the next character who died in the story mode. Quan Chi is dead for good, and I'm sure he will skip at least this game, if not more. Through his absence, the sorcerer Shang Tsung can make his return and bless us with delicious gibberish once again. Speaking of dead sorcerers, the next character joining him in the list is Shinnok. His story was told, and he isn't doing so well right now, missing like 80% of his body. And honestly, whoever gets beaten by Cassie in this final form doesn't really deserve to be back. What a fraud. Those were the first 7 characters, now to the last 3. Next pick on the list is Triborg. Yes, putting 3 characters into one through the variation system was very smart, and we might even see them returning. Kitana, Melina, and Jade, for example, would be a possibility. But the cyborgs are dead, and I don't see them returning. Sleep tight. Next up on the list is Kano. If you really think about it, the long love-hate relationship between Kano and Sonya already reached its climax. Especially since Kano is now finally in custody, I don't see how he could be notably irrelevant to the story. And who knows, Kano might be replaced by his son. For the 10th and final character, I choose Goro. The Master of Combat was a pre-order bonus and wasn't mentioned in the story mode at all. He does appear in the comic though, but his appearance there can only hardly connect to the main plot. So I suggest that he will be skipping Mortal Kombat 11 as well. So there you have it, my personal top 10 list of characters who will not be returning in Mortal Kombat 11. But with that being said, that's pretty much it for this video. So what do you think? Who do you agree with? Who do you disagree with? Who else might be skipping the game? Please let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys later. Mitsuon signing out. Peace.